Hey, it's Vicky, and I am back with another vlog. And this time around, I wanted to do a vlog that centered around middle grade March because March is middle grade March, right? Which is basically a month-long readathon that is just encouraging people to pick up more middle grade. And I have to say in the past few years since I've taken part in this readathon that it has really done that. It has helped me pick up so many middle grade books that I probably otherwise wouldn't have. And especially now that my kids are getting older and Leia especially, she can read on her own now and she's starting to read chapter books and stuff on her own. I want to read more middle grade so that I have more here for her to pick up and read, and I just know more about what's out there for her to read. So it's exciting. It's exciting. It's kind of like research. But in this vlog, it's not really about research. It's more about nostalgia. But before I get into what I'm going to be reading for this vlog, I got some mail today that is tied into this readathon. And so I thought I would do a little unboxing for you guys. So this year for middle grade March, the hosts, Krista from Books and Jams, Katie from Life Between Words, and Amanda from The Curly Reader, are doing merch. So I had to buy some, right? So today I was telling myself I gotta film this intro today, and I got some packages. So let's open them up and see what I got. Okay, so for the merch that they had for sale for middle grade March, they had t-shirts, sweatshirts, and bookmarks. Oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time opening this box. And coffee mugs. So you know I had to get a coffee mug. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And what's cute about this is they're gonna release one every year with the year on it. So this one is obviously for 2022, but look at this. There's a little bit of a glare, sorry. But that's like the logo now for middle grade March. And it's just so cute. The inside's blue. And you get the logo on both sides, which is awesome. So this is great. I love this. Okay, then the other thing that I got for the readathon is a t-shirt, because I love a good graphic tee. So, oh my god, this isn't a t-shirt. I was so confused for a second. I thought this was my middle grade March stuff, and it's not. There's some leotards that I ordered for Leia for dance. Way to look at the package, Vicky. So I can't share the t-shirt right now because I haven't gotten it yet. But when it comes in at some point during this vlog, I will show it to you. Cool. So Leia's gonna be excited. She's got some new leotards. So this vlog, like I mentioned, I want to read middle grade, and the reason I'm reading more middle grade these days is because I want to read more stuff to know kind of like what to recommend to my own kids and stuff. But in this vlog, it's more about nostalgia. You probably know where I'm going with this, right? You probably know. I want to read some Goosebumps, guys. I haven't done a Goosebumps vlog in a couple years, I think, I want to say. And I've always had a goal the last few years to read some Goosebumps books. Last year I read 0, which was totally disappointing, quite frankly. And so this year I made the goal again. Instead of trying to read 5 though, I want to read 3. And so guess what I'm going to do in this vlog? I'm going to read 3 Goosebumps books to reach that goal. Just like that, in 1 month, I'm gonna knock it out, get it done. And so I've been trying to read the Goosebumps books in order, except this time I am gonna skip a couple, and I'll explain why as we go. But, so the next one that I am set to read is one that I don't remember from my childhood. I'm pretty sure I read it, but I don't remember it. And that is the 6th one, called Let's Get Invisible. And I don't know, let's read the back and see what it says. It says, disappearances can be deadly. On Max's birthday, he finds a sort of magic mirror in the attic. It can make him become invisible. So Max and his friends start playing Now You See Me, Now You Don't, until Max realizes that he's losing control. Staying invisible a little too long, having a harder and harder time coming back. Getting invisible is turning into a very dangerous game. The next time Max gets invisible, will it be forever? Okay, so yeah, I do not remember this one, but honestly, it sounds kind of cool, not gonna lie. Cool, fun. Okay, so then the next one I'm planning is You might have seen it in my TBR for middle grade March because, of course, again, I always got to try to get the Goosebumps books in there for middle grade March. And so one of the prompts this year is to read a book with 5 words or more in the title. So I'm gonna go with The Girl Who Cried Monster. And this one is actually the 8th one because I've recently read the 7th one, which is Night of the Living Dummy. I read that last year or in 2020, I can't remember, for some of the readathon. So I didn't want to read it again because like I just reread it, you know? So anyway, so I skipped to this one and it fulfills a prompt for me, so awesome. And this one, I do remember reading this one, I do. And it says on the back, she's telling the truth, but no one believes her. Lucy likes to tell monster stories. She's told so many that her friends in her family are sick of it. Then one day, Lucy discovers a real live monster, the librarian in charge of the summer reading program. Too bad Lucy's told so many monster tall tales. Too bad no one believes a word she says. Too bad the monster knows who she is and is coming after her next. So, this just sounds like fun. I'm excited for this one. Yes, absolutely. And then the last one that I'm going to read for this vlog is the 10th one. I can't remember. I think the 9th one is, what do you call it? Welcome to Camp Nightmare, which is actually one of my favorite ones. But I reread it, I want to say like 3 or 4 years ago. So again, I didn't want to reread it again because I have so many others that I want to reread. So I didn't want to give that one like a 3rd read already. So anyway, so I skipped to number 10, which is The Ghost Next Door. Okay, and this one says, how come I've never seen you before? Hannah's neighborhood has just gotten a little weird ever since that new boy moved in next door. But when did he move in? Wasn't the house empty when Hannah went to sleep the night before? Why does it still look so deserted? She's not getting any answers from her new neighbor. He just keeps disappearing in the oddest ways. And he's so pale. Is Hannah being haunted by the ghost next door? So again, ghost stories, one of my favorites. So yeah, and I remember reading this one as well as a kid. So I'm excited. So yeah, guys, we're taking a trip down memory lane. Goosebump style. Goosebump style because, you know, I have this weird, not weird, it's not weird to have a nostalgic attachment to a book series that you loved as a child, right? And revisiting it as a 37-year-old. Not weird at all. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing in this vlog, is reading these books, and I'm really excited because it should be fun. So, all right, I think I'm gonna try to read it. I'm gonna read them in order. So the first one is Let's Get Invisible. So as soon as I start that one, I will let you guys know and give you an update. And then, like I said, once I get my t-shirt, I can't believe I thought that was my t-shirt and it wasn't. I was so excited. But anyways, once I get my t-shirt, I will show it to you. So, okay. See you later. Hey, so I got my middle grade March shirt. So cute. I got the blue one. They had a couple of different color options. I decided to go with blue. And yeah, it's very comfortable. It's very cute. But anyways, I wanted to do a slight update on this. The thing is, I started Let's Get Invisible, but I don't really have much to say about it. It's fine. I am like halfway through it. And yeah, I mean, it's basically what the synopsis says. It's about a kid who finds this mirror in this like little attic room in his house, and when you turn the light on the top of it, you go invisible. And when you turn the light off, you come back or whatever. So, yeah, and like him and his friends and his little brother, they keep doing it, even though like when you disappear, the longer that you stay invisible, like the longer it takes for you to come back and feel and like be visible again. And when you're there for a while in like invisible form, you start to feel weird, like you're disappearing, like you're like going away or something. Which to me, I'm like, if I felt that way, I would never do that again. But these kids, of course, they just keep doing it. Because then they come back and they're like, oh, okay, all right, let's do it again. And you're just like, no. So yeah, so far it's fine. I don't really have any complaints about it. I don't think, it's definitely not like the worst Goosebumps I've ever read or anything. It's fine. It's fine. So I don't really know why. I guess the reason I did a check-in was because I wanted to show you my shirt. So, okay. I'm going to, I don't know how much time I'll have to read for the rest of the day. So I might not finish this today. I'm gonna try. If not, I will check in and give you my final thoughts on this one when I do finish it, and then we'll move on to the next. Okay, so I finished Let's Get Invisible, and I really enjoyed this. I think the whole concept was kind of cool, like this magical mirror that these two brothers find in their house, and it makes you go invisible when you, there's like a little light on the top, and when you turn the light on, you go invisible. Fun, right? The only thing about this that I guess I was a little annoyed by is it is kind of repetitive, because the whole story is basically they keep making themselves go invisible and then coming back and then making themselves go invisible and then coming back. And so like the story, I don't know, it just felt very repetitive, but I think it was a cool concept. I think the ending was pretty good. I mean, I liked it. So I think I might actually see about watching the Goosebumps like episodes that go along with the books I'm reading for this, because I think it might be fun. So I think I am gonna watch the episode for this one and just kind of see how they did it. But I think this one, because I would have probably given this 4 stars, because like I said, I thought that the concept was kind of cool, especially if you're talking about like little kids reading this, like kids in, you know, 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade or whatever, picking this up. They would probably be pretty wowed by this in terms of like just like what the story is and what it ends up being, you know, the ending and all of that. I think kids would really like it. But for me, yeah, it was just way too repetitive. So I'm gonna give it 3 stars because it was good, but repetitive. So yeah, I'm gonna see about finding the episode that coincides, and I'm gonna start in the meantime. I gotta go grab it because I didn't grab it before I started filming. So the next one I'm gonna read is The Girl Who Cried Monster, and this one, it was on my middle grade March TBR. It's gonna fulfill the prompt to read a book with 5 or more words in the title, so yay. It's exciting, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So yeah, once I start this one, I will give you guys an update. Hey, so I have to point out right now that it is currently 6:36 p.m. and it's still light outside. Thank you, daylight savings. I don't know about you guys, but when the clocks spring forward, I just feel so much better. When there's more daytime, it just really improves my mood. So yay, I am celebrating today. So I wanted to give you guys an update. I did finish The Girl Who Cried Monster. I know that I didn't do a mid-book check-in for this, and it's because I just didn't really have time. And I didn't really have a whole lot to say, but now that I have finished it, I definitely have some thoughts. This is the one about a little girl named Lucy who basically is always telling like monster stories and trying to like scare her little brother and stuff. And then the librarian, Mr. Mortman, she does this like summer reading program where she goes into the library and sees him once a week, and he assigns her a book. She has to read the book, and then he like asks her questions when she comes back, and if she basically gives a good report, he gives her a gold star and then assigns her another book. So Mr. Mortman, librarian, she finds out kind of accidentally because she's staying at the library one day and he doesn't know that she's there, and she sees him turn into a monster. And then of course when she tries to tell everybody, everybody's like, shut up, Lucy, you tell tales all the time, so we don't believe what you say. And I guess the reason I didn't really like this was I wasn't a huge fan of Lucy. I thought she was kind of a jerk, honestly, because she's constantly like telling lies, and then gets really mad and calls everybody else jerks when they don't believe her. It's like, what do you expect to happen? Don't get me wrong, I think this is gives a good moral lesson to kids when they read it, because it's like The Boy Who Cried Wolf, you know what I mean? If you keep telling lies and always tell lies, then when you tell the truth, people aren't going to believe you. So I get that. I appreciate that. But I still didn't like Lucy. And then the end of this one. Okay, so I usually love a good Goosebumps twist at the end. Usually that's what will like elevate the book for me, is how it ends, and if there's like the cool little ooh kind of twist, little cliffhanger kind of thing going on, will usually like make me enjoy the book more. And for this, I was like, what? That was so dumb. It was dumb. And it seemed like it came out of nowhere. Like it was almost like R.L. Stine was like writing this book and didn't know how to end it, so he just threw that out there as an ending. Because I was not buying it. I didn't like it at all. So yeah, this one was unfortunately a 2-star. Wasn't much of a fan of this one. Although like I said, in the beginning of the vlog, I do remember reading this one and I probably liked it, but nope, not this time around. So that means I have one more left. I'm going to be reading The Ghost Next Door. It's going to be my last book for the vlog. And this one is about a girl who literally gets a new neighbor and he's a ghost. I don't know. This one I already have good feelings about because it's a ghost story and I love ghost stories. They always seem to do it for me. So I hope so, because I would hate to end this vlog on a downer. But yes, so far we have Let's Get Invisible was a 3-star. 2 stars for The Girl Who Cried Monster. So we'll see where this one falls. I will give you guys a check-in when I have something to say. Hey, so sorry if the lighting's a little yellow. It's because the lights in this room are yellow. I prefer to read by more of a yellow tinted light. I don't know. So I don't know if any of you out there are like that, are particular about what kind of lighting you have. I find that like white light bulbs, like, or the really bright ones, like it hurts my eyes when I'm trying to read by that kind of light. So I like the soft like yellow lights, hence everything looks yellow right now. But anyway, I started reading The Ghost Next Door and I'm a little further now, but back at about page 14, I think I have figured out the twist in this story. And if I end up being right, that's okay. It's fine. I'm not gonna say what it is because I try to keep my vlogs spoiler free. So I'm not going to say what the twist is or what I think it is. But I will let you know if I was right. Which, I mean, like I said, wouldn't be a horrible thing. Because it is a trope that has been done many times in books, movies, TV shows, you know, everything. And so coming at it as an adult, you're like, okay, I've heard this story before. But as a kid, where you haven't been as exposed to different tropes and storylines, this could blow your mind. So I don't know. I'll let you guys know. I just had to let you know that I had like a little prediction. Page 14, I think I know the twist, so I'll let you guys know if it ends up happening. So I was right. I finished The Ghost Next Door, and the twist that I predicted at the beginning of the book was the twist. It was what happened. But you know, I'm not mad about it. I'm not, it doesn't upset me at all. I think that it's a great twist, honestly. And if I was, and I'm looking at this, you know, this whole reading experience, trying to see it through the eyes of young Vicky, like middle school, upper elementary, early middle school aged Vicky, and I would have been floored by that. I would have been like, whoa. So, I mean, looking at it from that, it was great. It was a lot of fun. I really liked it. I thought that it had a really good ending, because, you know, Goosebumps endings, for me, sometimes they're great and sometimes they're not, and this one was pretty great. So, all in all, I enjoyed this one a lot, and I gave it 4 stars. So, yeah. So, I am going to gather my thoughts about all 3 books and everything, and then I will wrap up the vlog. So I will see you guys later. Alright, so to wrap up this vlog, I, for the most part, enjoyed this experience. I gave, let's see, Let's Get Invisible was a 3-star. The Girl Who Cried Monster was a 2-star, so I didn't really like this one that much, but The Ghost Next Door was a 4-star, so I think it was kind of across the board all over the place a little bit, but I think for the most part it was enjoyable to revisit these books, and it kind of always is. I just really am just so nostalgic when it comes to Goosebumps because it was the series that got me into reading and all of that, but you know, it is a different experience when you read them as an adult. And I've had it in my mind like the last couple of years, like, oh, I want to reread all the Goosebumps books and I want to read them in order. But I think I'm kind of changing my mind on that. I don't know if going forward I want to read every single Goosebumps book in order. I think that if I revisit these books, I'm just going to revisit the ones I want to revisit or the ones that sound interesting, because there are definitely some, especially towards the end, when you're getting towards the end of the 62 book series, that just sound, quite frankly, they just sound dumb. And I'm like, I don't even want to read those, like revisit those or anything. So though I think this was a fun idea, like a couple years ago, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna reread all the Goosebumps books. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I think I will still always try to incorporate them into middle grade March, just because I want to. But I think I will pick ones that I want to revisit. And if that means reading The Haunted Mask for like the 4th or 5th time, cool, because that was one of my favorite ones. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Goosebumps and rereading them and all of that. So yeah. So this was fun. I did enjoy it and I'm glad I did it. So I also have fulfilled one of my 2022 goals for this year, because I made a goal to read 3 Goosebumps books and I just knocked that goal out in one go. So that's exciting. All right, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Let me know down below if you were a Goosebumps reader back in the day, or even now, whatever. What was your favorite Goosebumps book, or is your favorite? Because I'm just curious to know what everyone's favorite is. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week and that middle grade March has treated you well. If you've been taking part in reading some middle grade, I hope you've been enjoying them. And that's it. I hope you have a good week and I will talk with you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.